I got goosebumps.
2, it's season 2 tonight, and I hope you had a good summer because it just went ching, right?
For some. Yeah, it did. Before we get to what we did this summer and all of that, we have to say a big thank you to some people. You see in the show opener for season 2, the premiere of Steel and Vans, we had a photo shoot. And we had it at the Kent, Vancouver, this great venue. And Madison Heisler, our photographer, was it Madison?
Yeah, it was really fun. And we were throwing chips around.
Makeup by Molly.
Yeah.
Wait, brilliant.
Here's a little taste.
Yeah,
of
look,
it.
look. Here we go.
Looking good.
Cheers. 3. Like, oh my God, it's great!
I love Madison.
And then what you didn't see was Derek Wong, our
Sweeping up the
studio guy.
Hey, speaking of studios.
Yeah, we got a little zhuzh.
Yeah, Leah Gauthier, our very, very good friend who also is one of the co-creators of The Jan Show.
Yeah.
It's like a family affair around these parts. So a big thank you to Leah. Huge thank you to Nina and Derek, of course, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Dave Lackmenick, who puts together the show. We could go on and on. But you, thank you.
Yes, thanks for tuning in again. It's going to be fun. And I'll tell you what we're not going to talk about this year, I hope. That's the Surrey Police Service, because we talked way too much about it last year. My husband's a chief, blah, blah, blah.
Let's sew it up.
Anyway, finally, we got a resolution to that where the province came out and said, look, use the force.
I love the Star Wars
said,
reference.
You know what? This police service will go forward. So...
Done.
Goodness, because that was stressful. You know what I did, though?
What'd you do?
I went to Edmonton because my nephew, Reed, got married to his bride, Alana. And it was so much fun, but oh my God, was it ever smoky? I want to show you some video. This is in Edmonton at the Hotel McDonald window. You could barely see over to the other side, and it was like that all weekend long. You had brides out there trying to take photos, and it was just like a you could smell the smoke in the room, and you know where it was coming from?
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at West Kelowna is just revisiting some of the trauma in this province. My goodness. A shout out to all of the people fighting the wildfires across the province and across the country, in fact. But West Kelowna into Kelowna, so many people watching right now have been impacted by this. We are with you. We are thinking of you. We are sending you our love. And wow, what a time it has been this
and
past
we're
few
in this
weeks.
incredible drought situation in BC where it's level 4 or 5, which is the highest levels. They're asking everybody to not have long showers and all the rest of it. And then they're worried that if we get a ton of rain all at once, guess what? We end up seeing the flooding like we saw, wiping out highways and what have you. So, too much rain all at once isn't good either.
No, so let's be aware and conscious of that.
Now you
yes,
didn't have a great
I did
summer.
not. Actually, the last 2 shows of season 1, you helped me through. My stepdad passed away. One of our biggest fans. Look at this. This is who
What a character.
Bruce Bean. Love him. It was a very brief battle. He was unbelievably great until he was unbelievably not great. This is from last season when we did the story about the pirate hat to ICBC. This is the text I got at the end of our show. He would watch it. Mom's watching the recording of last night's show. We would back and forth. He was my mentor. He was so great. And I just, I honor him because he loved the show. He loved you. He loved it. So, but I did have something really cool happen and I haven't even told you about it.
I know. She just kind of went, look at something on my hand. What?
Right.
Okay, congratulations.
So
Tell
then
me the story.
Linda goes, what happened? I'm like, I will tell you when I tell our viewers.
Yeah, so I have not heard anything yet.
It's not been on social media or anything. I just wanted to keep it for us.
Yeah.
My partner, a longtime partner, and one of my best friends from high school, I've known since I was 14 years old, Brian. I talk about him here all the time. Right now, he's like, you're what now? He's embarrassed because he's super shy, but I was having a really bad day on our anniversary. Our anniversary is August the 2nd, so we've been together a long time, but we had sort of earmarked this day as our anniversary, and I had had a horrible day. My stepdad was really bad, and my mom had just lost an heirloom. Both my parents were in crisis simultaneously. He was the caregiver. So my mom had lost an heirloom, and I came home and I was broken. I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. And Brian said, I'm not sure if this is the right time. And I looked at him like, you what? What are you going to say?
What's happening? What's
like I
going
thought,
on?
no, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And he goes, well, it is our anniversary, and this is my mother's ring.
Did you cry?
I did. And mostly I tell this story because nothing else in my life changed in that moment but the way I was thinking about my life. I went from being very blue and very sad to being like, wow, this is amazing. So
Good move. Well played, Brian.
There you
so
go.
congratulations.
thank you. That's my story. I wanted to save it for you here.
Nice.
And there you go. So, and we've got another really exciting thing,
We
gratitude.
have a new show sponsor, and this is the most amazing Abbotsford company, ProMed Eye Health.
Yes.
Linda and Gord Birdie are just such amazing people, and they sent us a goodie box of all of the eye products that they sell to hundreds
'Cause
of
you were using them
optical
before.
places,
Yeah.
around the country. And so I opened the box, I left it open, and my husband came home and he was like, oh, picking away like a little squirrel in the box. And he took everything, I have a picture of it, and he put it on his desk. And I was like, I believe they sent that to me.
Norm.
And so he was reading all the instructions. This is fantastic. And I read up on this, and it's the best one on the market. So I love your products, and thank you for being a sponsor. And shop local. Everybody go online to ProMed Eye Health. I swear this stuff is great. I've been using it for like a year and a half.
Yep,
Yeah.
and you have dry eyes,
Yeah.
right? So that's it's a thing. If
Yeah.
you know Linda, if you know and love Linda, you know eye drops are a regular, so you've been using these forever.
Yeah.
I had never. As a swimmer, I always used Visine, just learned, worst thing you can put in your eyes apparently. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And I've only been using them now for 2 weeks. You already have one new customer. I'm telling you, Linda and Gordon.
This is not like a fake sales pitch. This is, we legit use the products.
Legit. That's
And
what our
these
show's
are
about.
Incredible people.
Yeah,
So
I love it.
thank you.
Speaking
Shop local.
of incredible people, coming up on Steel and Vance today.
This person. Oh, Biff Naked is an amazingly accomplished woman, a rock star, an author, a breast cancer survivor. She's on tour.
She's a treasure.
Humanitarian.
Yeah.
She is amazing, and we wanted a real kick-ass woman to help us launch the season 2, and she said, sure.
We got our
So-
Biff Badass coming up on the program.
Well, and part of the reason
Yeah.
is because her sophomore album, I Bificus,
Yes.
is 25 years young this year.
Can't be right.
Wow.
We're too young for that.
Yeah.
No, it's seriously, and it still is an anthem for
Yeah.
strength and just perseverance and being fabulous, unapologetically
And plus,
Biff.
it's like an earworm. You're just bobbing your head. Like, I love that tune. Something else that I was way too consumed with all summer, and I know it's bad for my health, but it's this man is Donald Trump, who, there's his mugshot. He turned himself in at Fulton County Jail
Yeah.
and then tried to look all evil and what have you for the mugshot. Which he
Selling
is-
T-shirts right away. Gross.
Right, but I loved it because the memes were coming out, and
Oh,
one
yeah.
of them involved our own Nickelback.
Your favorite band?
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes
It's
me
pretty
laugh.
funny. Every time it
Right?
makes me laugh. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good with Nickelback now. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we're also going to be talking about something disgusting on Air Canada.
I mean, what would you do, Linda? What would Linda do? We'll have that conversation later in the show when we get into it. The story you may or may not have seen, the 2 women who sat down in soaked seats on their flight from Vegas back to Montreal, vomit-soaked seats, and basically they were told what? You can get off now and buy your own ticket back, or
we'll put you on the no-fly list. Yeah, we have thoughts. Also, a lot of people are doing the rapid test right now, and they're getting a result that they don't really want to see. COVID has not left us. In fact, it's
Back.
tippy, hello, we're back. And so we're all waiting for vaccines. We're going to get some advice from family physician Dr. Anna Wallach.
looking forward to that. We do have just a smidget of time here, and we'll get back to this subject matter because we have so much to cover, but let's hit it.
Hot headlines.
We're back, baby.
Okay, well, so a lot of people were really nervous about the Bank of Canada. What are they going to do on Wednesday? They're going to raise rates again, and they held them At what, 5%?
5%. And there are a lot of relieved people, even though it's still hitting hard. Yeah.
Half of Canadians say now they're living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. There's a lot of financial stress going on, and people with mortgages, and that is pushing rents up, and it's a terrible situation.
And then we find out that the people who are like, you owe more in tax, are actually like, whoop, pocketing CERB.
Oh, this just made me so angry. 120 CRA employees fired because they inappropriately took CERB while they were working. And they can't say, well, I didn't know. I didn't know if I was eligible. You work for the department that figures this stuff out. There's no excuse. It's disgusting.
It really is. We will be following along on that story to see what the consequences are, because there's a lack of consequence for so much right now.
Now, I know you're a mom, and so
I am.
I'm sorry for any of the parents out there, but I've flown before when there's, unhappy children and thought, oh God, wouldn't that be great if there was a child-free section? Now there is. And this is actually an airline, a European airline, and they're charging an extra $66 to sit in a section where only the youngest person is 16 years old and up.
Let me tell you, this mother right here, when she's going on vacation without her child, I will pay the premium to go and nap in the section that doesn't, but I will.
And we'll order a cocktail and
we're
we'll
going on
enjoy
vacay,
that.
Linda.
But check this out, because the airlines are squeezing everybody in, and
this
it's
is
so
ridiculous.
miserable. It's not fun to fly at all. And so this was making the rounds the other day, and it is a prototype of a new seat, airline seat manufacturer. These are called stand-up seats.
I would never fly
I'm
again.
like,
no.
No. And the answer would be no.
No.
I feel murderous when I can smell someone's hair in front of me. It's gross, right?
No, I would be
Not okay.
claustrophobic. I couldn't do it. Hey, before we go to break, though, can we remind you about the viewing party?
Oh, yes.
Viewing party. So you're going to take a picture of you watching our show, have your chips and whatever beverage you want. Doesn't have to be an alcoholic beverage.
Maybe show Fido.
Maybe tell us your story.
We'd love to actually see your face,
Yeah.
but I know a lot of you don't like to do that. So if you want to take a shot of your feet
Yeah.
up on the ottoman as the TV's on, send them along and give us your name and where you're watching from, and we'll show some of them on the show.
It could be a viewing party of one. It could be a group thing. We're just glad you're watching.
Yeah.
Later in the show, Linda and I will head back to hot headlines because there are just so many. So we'll get back to those. Don't worry.
Yeah, and also ahead, roll up your sleeves, put a mask in your pocket because COVID's back. Never really went anywhere. Dr. Anna Wallach has some advice on how to keep your kids safe this fall. That's next.